Hello, this is Griffin G Dog. Ultimate Battle season is upon us. Today, I'm going to be going over my games from my first Ultimate Battle for the 40th anniversary. This is a special one, as there are special red print manga cards. I pull the Goku that on play Take a Life, Mill 2, or is it Mill 3? I'll look in post. I'm really shooting for the Friezas and the Namek Gokus. Those are really my goal. My opponent, round 1. He opens up the Supreme Kai super combo. It's not awful, it's just not what he's looking for. He doesn't play blue. We start the game. My opponent goes first. This is a mirror match. We're both playing Yellow Vegeta. I altered my list slightly from what I took to Texas, but the start of the game is pretty typical, just cantrips and playing resters and swinging at the resters, and nothing too spicy happens. So you may notice what my opponent charged is a little bit of a weird card. Bio Warrior. I gotta give shout outs to my boy Fernando on Yellow Vegeta. He spent so much time testing other cards and new things to try and handle Boo. The 4-drop Naruto Boo that rests all your stuff and all your energy. But we'll see how that works out in this game. Finally, board states begin to build as he plays 2-drop Jace, on play Take a Life, critical. Those early critical hits are really good. I take it because I'd rather be awakened than have the card. At this point, I'll just take it. I swing at the Jace to not give him the life. I had Frieza in my hand, and with the marker, it's kind of just a thing to play. Swing it at the Jace for the pressure. He lets it go. My opponent's digging. He does not have the turn 4 Frieza to match mine. He slaps down another crit. It makes sense. He wants to awaken and he wants to deny me cards. Then again, I just take it. I don't mind. I lose Barrier Boo, but that's not the most important card. I decide it's time to awaken. I slap down the Janemba for the awaken, rest some of his combo down, and I play 1-drop Bulma for situations like this. Janemba into Bulma, 2 life right there. It's just so strong. Like, you don't play that many Bulmas, but the one that you see is just having a 1-drop awakener is so good. My game plan with this deck, especially in the mirror match, is to have the board control and turn 3 Frieza into being awakened. My opponent's still at 6 life. I have the board. I'm a little cheeky and I swing at the cantrips. Now my Vegeta's online with the extras. My opponent now has to play catch up. He swings at the Bulma in combos. I was gonna let her go anyway. I don't think he needed the combo on that. Yeah, he's still just digging. He has not seen his freezes. This is why I ran 4 for a while. This version of the deck is back at 3 because of some other cards that got added in just for some more consistency. But I might go back to 4 again. He freezes Janemba and passes, which makes sense. He doesn't want to swing the Goku and give me more things to swing at and not awaken him. Of course, I play 3 Boo and 3 Frieza. I have the resters, so I can just remove things I need to. Now here is a great play. Final Explosion, remove that Goku, and remove the combo power. I have denied my opponent to the point where he likely cannot return. Now, I use that last energy to draw a card. I always, when deciding how much energy to leave up at the end of the turn, I make sure to count how much the extras in my hand cost and try to just make it exactsies so that I'm not wasting any resources. And if I don't use them, I don't use them, it's fine. But I want to have access to all of them. Another testing card that my boy here has been trying is this 3-cost Vegeta. At the end of your turn, you can pay 1 to buff your leader by 5 until the end of your opponent's next turn, to make it a lot harder to swing into your leader. It's just extra defense on every swing, because hit after hit towards the leader can be the bane of Yellow Vegeta. He uses the effect. So his leader's a 20, just makes it easier on his end to defend. Again, my motto is to put pressure on my opponent's board at all times. I combo the Frieza just so I'm hitting a bigger number than he has combo on board. Make him use cards from hand. Here's where the game really turns. Second barrier Frieza. I might put that in, but I taunt my opponent. He's not having a good time. Finally, my opponent has some self-awakeners, and he gets in the game having access to leader. He starts pushing lead, however, he played out both of them. Rakshasa is a hell of a card when you miss sequence. More pressure with those crits. More and more pressure at board. I remove that Janemba, swing at the Jace. He supers, so I just do it again. 2 freezes, 2 free removes. Well, it's not free. You pay 2 for it, but he's keeping that Jace. And it there with stunning Jace. Just make sure he doesn't have any swings against me on board. Always kill Bulma. In almost any color. You see a 1-drop Bulma, kill it. It's often the best card on the field. Finally, he finds his own Frieza. And now we just have a Frieza battle. Whoever can put the most pressure on face with Friezas. He plays out another one of those Vegetas to make his leader bigger. Now that he's awakened, having 25, it makes me have to combo on the leader swing, which is hard to do. I run 3 Final Explosion for a reason. Take out that board. Take out that board. With aggro decks running around like Green Vegeta and Giblet, you have to run more than 2 Final Explosion just to get rid of those 2 bodies per turn, because they're spitting them out so fast. And my opponent is at the point of cards in hand, and I have more Friezas. I start swinging at his Frieza, which is normally a bad thing to do. My opponent had 1 energy up and not a lot of cards, so I'm just ripping cards from his hand better than he can rip them from mine. Yeah, we check. I have 6 in hand, he has 4 in hand. And now he just combos from hand, swings at Frieza. I have combo in hand. I'll match you card for card. I have more cards in hand. He results a training on that Frieza. My Frieza tries to take it out, but easy supers all day. Slaps down second Frieza. Now it is a race. We both have very few cards in hand. It is just to see who runs out of cards first now. I charge because I have a lot of energy that I need to use on my turn for things. I swing at lead to pressure him. He's got no cards in hand. He has to take. I have a little cheeky one of that you might see in a moment. I'm swinging at lead, seeing what he has. He's using his cards. That's okay by me. I've got another Frieza swing. I have a backup if he doesn't go down to 2. Always have a backup plan. I'll just say second Frieza at lead. I'm baiting him to go down to 2. He doesn't think I run a double striker, but as we see right here. He has nothing. The game is mine, and we look at my deck in a moment. I saw one Hell Rakshasa and no other combo extras. All my results and other Rakshasas are at the bottom. It's crazy, but that's the variety of card games. Anyway, on the game two. All right, game two. I am playing someone very good at this game. The one true anti-hero. Topped at a regional in Virginia very recently. He's a Masters veteran, very good at the game. I am terrified. We both open up our packs. We got an extra one because of the amount of people that showed up for the ultimate battle. I open up the Black Goku. My opponent, of course, opens up the Frieza that I am pining for. My beloved, goofy looking man. Anyway, on to the gameplay. Alright, I'm going second again. I chose this against this deck because of how aggressive it can be, so I figured I'd get the first swing in. Turn 1, he doesn't give me a 1-cost battle card to swing into, so I just give him a card, and he'll take it to make the game go quicker. It is playing into what he wants, but that's what he gave me. He plays 2-drop hit. Such a great card. It denies your early combo power and takes your own life. It's strong. I want to awaken soon, but I don't quite want to awaken at the pace that he is making me. I go for the swing into hit, comboing my Psyche Demon, just trying to make him use cards from hand. Get that early board clear. But he combos, of course. It's an easy enough save. I just don't want to give him the life. Shin into Goku is one of the strongest combinations that he can pull in this deck. It is just strong. Luckily, I held up energy for results. He swings 40, I awaken. I have to use the energy to help myself get out of it. Sad I can't get the Frieza, but the Frieza is a little bit too slow for this matchup. Final Explosion, great card, exactly for this type of matchup. He's pretty much going to be sending every single swing at my face. I'm not going to have the chance to develop a board. Another Shin into another Goku is bonkers. Rakshasa, also great in this matchup. Opponents will often play out bodies with things like Shin, so you can just deny them an extra attack. Where he's sending every attack at my face, I'm sending every attack at board. I'm just going for board control. However, 4-cost Goku, just such a great card. 10k combo on that guy. Just stun everything, swing at another thing. It's one of those cards that gives you a pseudo 3 for 1. My opponent is already running out of cards in hand. I think he's got 4 or 5 here. Every card in my hand needs to be either saving my face or removing his board. So like comboing Boo and Janemba, I'm not going to get the chance to play those. It's just not the matchup. Android 16, such a great card. He uses the effect on the Goku that was minused by the hit already. Uh, Still, free bodies on board. They are sticky. Sucks to charge Frieza, but it's just not the time. I love this 5-drop from the Vegeta mini starter deck. It it is another pseudo free for 3-for-1. Swing at a body, restand, kill something, swing at another body. It is great, and it just being 30 is really good. I had 2 in Texas, 1 now. It's fine at 1. He is saving. All the super combos are going to keeping his board. That's how he won his game on stream, actually, when he went to Virginia. He was playing against the Green Vegeta. He just saved everything on his own board and went in for the kill. However, against another aggro deck, that can be very efficient, as neither of you are generating cards in hand quite like Yellow Vegeta does. "35 at my 15," he says. And then he does it again. God, Glorio is a crazy card, reducing your leader. Oof. I just go down to 2. It's just kind of not worth the combo cards in my hand. I am very, very spooked here. I make a bold move here. I take that life. I pick up a super combo. I'm tempting him to dump on a cantrip. He won't do it. But it's I put myself in a very spooky position here. But my cards in hand, I needed them more than I needed the life. I kept my 5-drop though. And now finally, he's basically out of cards in hand. So I'm just removing dudes. I take the chance to grab a couple of extras back. I believe I grabbed Results and Hella Rakshasa. And I use another energy before KOing the Glorio for energy absorption just for another card. That's not a brick in my hand, but I think I draw a brick. I drew Frieza. Had to try. I'm just drawing and cycling. I just need answers. I end my turn. I don't swing with the 5-drop a second time. I don't dare give him another card until I think I can go for a kill turn. He plays a hit in order to swing at my lead and remove the combo power and take a life. He's getting cards. His following play is a Gloria, which I would have played first just to get that -5, but I understand why he didn't. I do have Hell Rakshasa, but we'll see in a moment, it doesn't matter against Gloria. So, Glorio says when attacking, it switches to active, which is important because the window for Rakshasa is during combo. He dumps, and I'm able to remove that swing. I combo out of that dump with cards in hand. He swings with lead. He draws. I have Results of Training and a 5k Janemba in hand. I have 20k worth of combo. So he is deciding what happens here. And he, of course, draws his own card that gives +35 on attack. I draw a super combo. I just combo the Janemba on it. I got out. He missed the dump and pays for it. He doesn't scoop here just because technically he could draw things out of life. My bodies don't swing terribly big. he combos out of that strike. He did pick up a super off of one of those life. I use the Bulmas. I grab a couple results of training back just to make sure that I have it. Just to make sure with 100% certainty that I have it. I double results on Frieza. That was so stressful. I went to 1, passed, and I didn't pay for it. The answer is just have them overcommit to saving their board until eventually you can just outlast Final Explosion, 5 cost Vegeta, remove it all. It's very good. Game 3. Into Game 3. We are facing the final boss of final bosses when it comes to locals. Randoms. Stuck with randoms, I believe, on some platforms. This man went to Worlds. This man's got accolade after accolade, top after top, both Masters and Fusion World. This is going to be a tough one, boys. In this round, I get paired down. He had lost to one of the guys at table 1. I got the pair down. Going to round 4 was up to me. We start the game with our standard cantrip and rester suite. However, I make a play here that we disagree about after the game. I rest the Bulma and swing it as leader. I do this in order to deny the combo and try to turbo the droids player, as that is what I thought was correct at the time. Swing the Boo at the Bulma in order to deny the combo power even later. However, that gives him something to swing at. So I figure with the amount of Awakeners in my hand, that's okay. But, we disagree about it after the game because he's always there to just help people get better, and we love him for it. He is so humble, but he's so good at this game that in the future I'll probably just go with the regular cookie cutter play of rest 1 drop, swing at 1 drop. He had no play turn 2, which is good, because I'm able to just hit him in the face. My turn 2 with marker, I played Janemba into one of my favorite cards again, Bulma. Get that double life take. So I'm awakening very quickly, which is kind of what you want to do against droids. You want to just keep swinging body after body at them. That's kind of hard for this deck. It's not really a go wide deck, but I adjust the best I can. He got that Nappa for the awaken. Not at 6 energy yet, which is good. No extra 30k swing from the leader. Just the Nappa. Let's save the Janemba. I'm trying to keep bodies on board. It's turn 3. He's got 11 in hand. It's an uphill battle for me in this matchup. Fun little thing here. Another Janemba into another Bulma. Can't complain. Can't complain. I send all swings to lead, making him drop cards and take life. I think I put him at 3 here. Sorry, the video got cut a little bit weird on this one. Can't really see my deck. I promise I'm not cheating. They were there verifying it. Yeah, we got me across from randoms, and then we have 2 other long-term Masters players sitting next to us at table 1. Man, I will post a unedited version of this because the table banter is so unhinged. I say there on the track, let the nonsense ensue, and ensue it will. That 4-cost droids has been a problem. It will continue to be a problem. That is just too efficient energy-wise for what it does. Truly an incredible card. Now he's online for the 30k droid swing every turn, so now it's just a race of how many 30s he can throw at me. However, he swings at bodies, which is good and bad for me. I'm not taking it to the face, but he can swing at bodies a lot better than I can make them. Typical randoms fashion. Picking up the Earthlings from the drop. That blocker is a very fun one. All my Bulmas. It's good and bad. Oh yeah, we get a couple hand checks here. Feel free to pause and look at those, but it's not looking good for me. He decides to keep the what I believe is a super combo from the Earth Destroying Blow draw. I choose to establish the freezer early just for barrier 30k. Just punch him in the face. Scratch that. I swung at Nappa. Combos the droid on board, which is interesting. It's no longer terribly efficient for me to try and save the Janemba, so I let it go. I think I should have used the super in my hand to save the Janemba. It was a 40k at my 25. It'd be an easy save. I have sort of lost my early game pressure of sending swings at him, and now we've entered the late game, which is where droids is at its best. I pick up another Rakshasa, which is wonderful. Same as the Glorios, where they restand when attacking. 8-drop Broly is the same way. I'm sure that'll come up later in this matchup. I remove the Nappa. You know, Frieza is such a good card. Gets a lab off the Earth Destroying Blow. What a free charge. He's already got 8 energy. It's like turn 6. Not even turn 6. It's like turn 5. Yeah, 5 energy down. Sends 30 at the Frieza, which is interesting since I've got the free save with the Psyche Demon. Like I said, 8-drop Broly. Ah. This is where it gets super spooky. He swung at Frieza again, which with Rakshasa is just free deny the extra swing. If it was at leader, I'd have to put another card on it because Rakshasa gets me 245, where the Broly swing is 45. Hercule again, grabs some dudes back. Alright, I have some answers. It is where we are right now in this game. It is a matter of can I stun every single Broly that gets put on the board? And can I kill any that I cannot stun? The race begins. I charge a Goku, which is probably not correct, but I wanted to keep the Bulmas to get those Rakshasas flowing. I just passed turn. It's energy o'clock in my hand. I think if all those Frieza swings had just punched me in the face, I would have lost sooner. Kills Bulma with the Broly, which is hilarious. Two Brolys on board is terrifying, but I'm keeping pace for now with keeping things stunned. And tap down. There's a blocker. That's sort of the random special in the droids. It's an Earthling, so Hercule gets it back, which is pretty good tech, I think. That's a 10k in hand. Forecast Goku. 3 for 1s. Stun those Brolys, swing a lead. Feels good. Feels good. Bulma for more Rakshasa. Such a good card. Both of them, such good cards. Trying to kill my Goku. Probably drawn like 8 cards this turn. Crazy. Craziness. He just keeps going. Search, draw. Discard draw. Grab 2 back from drop. Silly. What a silly deck. I'm just trying to take his life down. I think he's at 3 here. I'm trying to get a double strike in. It might be at 2. I can't tell. Another Janemba. Rest up some combo power. I swing at Mr. Satan in order to deny the combo the next turn. I'm not trying to give him a card an extra to kill me with. I have frozen the Bulma as well, as that is just sort of how it happened. Yeah, this is devastating. Yeah, this is devastating. That board wipe really hurt me. Now I need to have an answer for 2 Broly's and a Gohan. And played a 7 card cost card and you still got 6 energy up. What the heck? Swings at Frieza. I'm just gonna keep it. No reason not to. I am at the point where I am out of options in hand to freeze those Broly's. Otherwise, I would not be making this next play. I have to dump on a double strike. I don't have enough ways to stop those Broly's. I am out of options. I have to hope for a fraudulent hand. Yeah, reminds me I could have swung it with leader. It did not matter. I have 100. He sure does have 3 supers and an earth destroying blow, and then like 5 more cards in hand. It's unfortunate. Them's the breaks. I was facing quite the difficult opponent. Let me know in the comments if you think I could have played that better. I thought I had played it pretty well, maybe except for that first turn. But yeah, we that's how it is. I love playing against these guys. I love the scene that we have around here. It is just so many really good people. You know, I'm glad I got the chance to practice with these guys. Well, anyway, this has been Griffin G Dog. Have a wonderful day wherever you are.